Hi guys, this is Wenzes. Welcome back to my channel. It's an extremely hot day. I was outside for most of the time, but now I'm glad I'm here and I can talk to you. And I want to talk to you about image and how I had like this completely wrong emotional attachment to image, that it was like something bad to create an image, for people to like me for my image, and thinking it has nothing to do with me and why should I do it, and how this whole thing kept me from actually, doing something for myself and going for the best thing and really making the best out of myself, not only for me but also for other people. So let me explain. So let's say I think I'm not worthy, right? I'm at a point where I think I don't like myself. And so therefore, I'm not going to dress well, thinking that people are gonna like me for the way I dress, when in reality, this is not who I am. You know, like it's like you're lying to people. You feel like, oh, okay, I'm presenting to them a false image, because right now, like, I'm just putting on something in order to like really hide who I am inside. And I think this comes from like this applies to so many things. It applies to, us going for a successful life, may it be like health-wise, wealth-wise, may it be from like what kind of vacations you think you deserve, what kind of lifestyle you think you deserve. In the end, it comes down to this: we fear rejection and we want love. This is like a normal human emotion, a desire. And the problem with this is exactly like, why would I want to do that if I know that this is just an image people like would see? So let's say you, especially as an INFJ, you have a very, very good idea of what people like. For example, they like people who are dressed well. They like people who have like everything together. They go outside the house and they're all like really taken care of and just, exude this like vibrancy of life. But if you inside do not feel like this, then by you doing all those things, you feel like, oh, I'm presenting an image. People are gonna love me for my image and not for who I am. And therefore we don't do it at all. I know there's like this other part where people just, you can tell, especially as an INFJ, you can probably very often tell, okay, these people are actually putting on an image in order to be liked. Like knowing that, I'm on the inside, I'm not nice, or I don't like myself, but I'm gonna just pretend to be something else, and then therefore people are gonna like me. For us, it goes a step further. Like most of us have actually realized this. We have realized, if we are able to see that in other people, that's why we don't want to do it. We don't want to be those kind of people who just present something that is not actually who we are, and therefore, just don't do it at all. But the point is this: once you know that you're worthy, once you feel you're good enough, you are going to go for this image. You are going to go for it. And it does not matter, like it doesn't have to be this like superficial thing. It can just be something that people are gonna positively react to, right? So for me, it was when I was going through the biggest changes of my life. I felt that I needed, like, I cut my hair, I stopped wearing like really pretty stuff that made me look very feminine and very like just lovable, like from my perspective, because I felt people like me for this, and this is not who I was. Like for me, it was those people just like me because they think I'm, cute and pretty and sweet. And in the end, if they find out who I really am, they're not gonna like me. So that's why I stopped. And for me, that transitional period was very important for me to understand I still think of myself as worthy even by removing this image. Like this image of like, I actually do it right now the most. I love being playful. I love being like pretty. I love like all of this. And I enjoy how people react towards me, not just men, women, everybody around me, when it comes to, presenting this image of, I'm happy. I'm all of these things. And I'm also like I like the attention. The difference is now that I think I'm worthy. I found out, by thinking, okay, I'm gonna remove all of that and I'm still gonna be worthy, and I'm gonna have like things that are important to me that are like at my core. And once I realized that, I was open to all of those things. I was open to having this image of a leader. I was open to having this image of somebody who has their life together. I like things that may, like some people are gonna see only the image and they're not gonna see who I am inside. And before I was completely scared of that because I thought once they find out who I am inside, it's over. Like they will not like me. And that was the hard part because I didn't like who I was inside. I had to find out who I wanted to be and how I wanted to go about it. But now that I have, I do not mind. Like I don't mind at all because we as human beings, guess what? We like people who have a positive outlook on life. We like people who dress themselves nicely. We do too. It's like a human thing. We like people to look healthy. We like people to look vibrant. We like people who are just all about their life. And now there's no reason for us to like leave all of that out because we think people are gonna like us. And in the end, it will have nothing to do with who I am inside. Like, I don't know, maybe like you need that transitional period as well. Like, I know I needed it, but you know, maybe it's also possible to do it simultaneously. But this would have never happened if I didn't realize once I'm good with myself, I know that everything else is just a tool for me to connect to more people. And for me to be like, you know, like really loved or appreciated or whatever it is. Like once I felt like, okay, I deserve this, then I don't mind that other people may only see this and nothing more. Because what is the bad thing that could happen? That they find out that on the inside, I'm not who they think I am, and then therefore they're not gonna like me. But that doesn't matter once you think you're worth it. Once you think, you know, you're amazing. Once you think that you like yourself. So imagine, like, think about all of those things that you're not doing, thinking if you would do them, people would like you more, but it wouldn't have anything to do with your personality. You think that. It always has something to do with your personality because no matter what you choose, no matter if you choose what kind of like clothes you wear, no matter what kind of lifestyle you choose, no matter like all of these things, you decided them. They have something to do with your idea of like what is really appreciated, what is liked, and it brings value. You know, like there's like something like I hated this. Like I thought, how superficial can you be that like you think you're bringing value to life because you're you know, dress yourself nice or you look nice or you're being like really polite or something. It had nothing to do with my personality. But now I know all of those things are tools. Like all of those things that I express myself with are tools to generate this energy flow that we all want to generate. We want to like really bring love to us so we can spread love, right? So why are we not only constantly but consciously leaving all of these things out that we know people would like us for because we think, yeah, that's not who I am. Would you really care about those things even if they have nothing to do with you? I mean, we shower every day. You know, we wanna, you know, like we brush our teeth every day, we shower every day, we go outside the house because this is like a level that we say, okay, I don't want people to, you know, like I don't want me to feel bad. Like I cherish myself enough to like really take care of myself in that way and to also be appreciated like this. Like if you see people who are really down, I mean, mentally and, you know, who live on the street and something, like it has a lot to do with the fact that they don't have the will to think I deserve to be loved more, right? Like there, of course, like bad things happen and like, it's not just like this, but no matter what kind of torture you're living in, what kind of hell you're living in, it always reflects back like how your mental state is at that time. And a lot of people who do not have that kind of standard of, I want to be appreciated as a valuable member of society, they have that because they don't believe that they deserve that. So let's take that. Let's think about all those things that we know if we would do that, people would like us more, but they actually have nothing to do with my personality. Well, maybe you don't need them to have anything to do with your personality. Maybe they're just a tool for you to use for you to feel better. Because guess what? The reaction is gonna be more positive. You're gonna attract more love to you. And I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, we all wanna be appreciated. you know, and we consciously say, I don't want to be appreciated. And this only happens because we feel deep down, I don't like myself yet. I want people to like me. If they like me, I want them to like me for who I'm inside, because I'm not there yet. So take that into consideration. Realize maybe, okay, like if there are a lot of things I could do that I knew people would like me for, and they don't like, and this is always like something that comes back to you. You're not doing it for other people mainly. You're also doing it as, like, as I said, you have this feedback loop of, okay, this is being appreciated. I bring positive energy, like wherever I go. And because, you know, I'm more bright, I'm happier, I feel more confident. Like, the more you do that and you like realize this is a tool I use and it has nothing to do with who I am inside, because I am enough. I don't need people to like me for who I am inside, because I like myself already for who I am inside. And those people will realize that. Like, look, let's say somebody like Cardi B. Just like a real example, like, I'm not a fan of the nails, like this is not my style. I'm just taking it because it's like a pop culture thing. So if you look at videos, she sounds like this complete tomboy, but at the same time, she does like the nice clothes, she does her makeup, she does that. It's not my style, but I'm saying in her world, she's still doing like all of that, and you can still tell who she is. So maybe not only are we scared that people don't see who we are on side, but we're not willing through all of that, who we present. And I still say, like, it has nothing to do if you're a guy or a girl, just the way you present yourself in general, that through that, you're not really bringing out who you really think you are. And we can do that. And once we do that, once we express more of who we are really inside, by really stating our ideas, by stating more and more what makes us mad, what we don't like, what our beliefs are, as in, like, when you see something that really bothers you, when people are being mistreated, or when you're being mistreated, and you stand up and you say, like, I don't like this, and everybody around you like doesn't even open their mouth. Like, with all of those things, you express more and more who you are. So people are not even able to project everything onto you that they think they can. You know, there's not even like the possibility of you thinking, oh, they're gonna find out who I am once they look behind this image, because your image is just a tool that you additionally put on while being yourself. It's nothing that really defines you. It's just what you do because you know people like it. And don't kid yourself. We always put on an image, no matter what we do. It's just a matter of what kind of image do you choose. Do you want to be seen in a certain way? Like, do you want people to have a positive association with you or not? And this is all there is to it. Think about it and let me know, like, because I'm really curious. But this is, like, I've thought about it maybe last week, 2 weeks ago, when this like really became conscious to me that, yeah, like, once I don't need people to like me for who I am inside, because I think like this is like, I'm not hiding it anymore, then I'm also willing to use everything that I have learned so far that I know works for me, to generate more energy, to bring more energy to other people, to make their day better by, you know, them seeing just my positive energy that comes through me feeling well, like, with everything that I do. And this has made like a huge difference in how people perceive me. It has made a huge difference how relaxed I am around other people, because like the feedback I'm getting is much more positive, and it's been like a great experience once I started rebuilding all of that. So when you see like my first videos, you see how, like, you know, I have my short hair. In some videos I'm like rather tired, and you can see like my under eye circles. And when I was younger, like I was much more like I am now, but there was still like just this part in me that I was not showing. And like I needed to go through this phase of, okay, I don't need my image. I need to like be okay without doing anything that people are gonna like me more for. And then I was able to say, okay, now I'm good with this, and I can also add everything that I've learned so far in order to make myself feel better, to be appreciated more, and to just, you know, live life in this beautiful way that I can create through my mind. Your image is just something you create in your mind because there are thousands of people who want to create like this great image of themselves and they cannot, or they do it in a very, very specific way that is just like natural to who they are. And it's the same way with you. No matter what you present, how you present it, it's 100% how you perceive the world, what you find like beautiful, attractive, or just like, you know, like respectful. It's also an image of, are you being like somebody, are you presenting an image that people find as somebody that's like an authority figure, right? Like we all know what works, what doesn't work for us, and we shouldn't be afraid to use that in order to bring more value to other people and more value to us, because the more energy we get, the more energy we can give, the more we can help other people. I love everything about it. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I talk to you next time. Bye.